Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, as you guys know already. If you're not, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a review on the latest Huda Beauty foundations. These are her Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundations. I have 3 shades and I chose 2 to mix. So if you guys want the deets and the tips and tricks about how to get this foundation looking as flawless as mine, keep on watching. I also want to mention that I did it in the video that I loved mixing her, what is this, the Thirst Trap juice, and this is a serum. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. You already heard the intro, so let's just jump right into it. So today's video, we are going to be reviewing the newest and latest Huda Beauty foundations. These just came in this past week. She sent them over. She sent me 3 shades because, you know, your girl has different color undertones, so we just have to try all of them. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Foundation, and it's the new improved. I've never really tried her foundations. I think the one I maybe tried was her stick foundations, but other than that, I haven't tried any of her other foundations as far as the liquids, but I'm super interested in trying. They went ahead and sent over toasted coconut, let's see if it'll focus, toasted coconut, macaroon, and then custard. So these are what the shades are, and then this is just what they look like. Her normal packaging and how they would normally look. She keeps it very simplistic as well. I love her brand. She is the sweetest soul. I just want to read the claims because you guys know I want to see what we're getting today, okay? So it says, Huda heard you, meet the new improved whatever matte foundation. It says Huda Beauty has refreshed her GOAT Faux Filter Cult Classic with a new formula that promises ultra long wearing, full coverage with a luminous matte finish that gives you flawless filter skin without the cake face, and last but not least, it's completely fragrance free. And if you don't know, fragrance products tend to break the skin out because there's so many chemicals that they're putting in the product. So now that we have a no fragranced foundation, it will not cause irritation to the skin, which is actually really good. So that's a +1 for every foundation, because I remember her powders, I never really got into them because I did not like the smell. Like, it would irritate me, give me a headache throughout the day, so I could not use them. So I hope she comes back with new powders and they're fragrance free. They smell like old grandmas. If you've tried them, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, so basically it says this non-drying formula is clinically tested to be life proof, which means it's sweat proof, humidity proof, and waterproof. Finally, it will lock your look in place for an astonishing 24 hours. Whatever your life throws at you, Faux Filter will keep you looking flawless through it all. And this is how many shades they have. Let me see, it doesn't say it on here, but that's how many they have, a variety of shades. So yeah, go buy yours today and rewatch this tutorial so we can get the little exclusive, you know, try on together. I'm gonna go ahead and open these. I even told my mom already that I would give her the darkest one if it didn't fit my skin tone, because I don't want to waste foundations, and I always give my mom the latest products because she loves trying new things. So Mom, if you're watching this, this is your shade. This is Toasted Coconut in 240N. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my little tweezers to open it. So this is what the foundation looks like. It is super pretty, see-through, you already know, like a glass-like, but it's actually plastic, and that is really pretty. So that's just what it looks like, and it has the little pump like every normal foundation would. So yeah, I really love that. I'm gonna go ahead and just open all of them. So here are the foundations next to each other. I see a slight difference. I don't want to say I see something crazy different about them, but they all look the same to me. They might be all a little dark. I might have to use the lightest one because I am pale right now. It's winter time, or like semi-winter, so like there's like barely any sun out, so I barely get any type of tan. So I think I'm gonna try, what's the middle one? So this is 240. This is 230. I might go in with 230. Let's go ahead and just put them on the side of my face. Let me put like some primer down so I don't just like go in with my freaking skin not primed or anything. So I'm gonna get my favorite primers. You already know. This is the Fenty primer. I have her primers, but I just never really got into them. I don't know if I still have them. Just got her little Wishful, I think it's like a serum juice. It's very watery. It's Thirst Trap juice and it's a serum. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. I don't remember if this messes up your foundation or not, but I'm just going to apply the tiniest bit on my little fingers. And just go right over that primer and see if it makes a difference in my face. I know this is meant for like skincare, but I love putting serums underneath foundations, especially matte ones, because they tend to dry out my skin and bring out a lot of my texture. So I'm just trying to prep the skin really well before we go in with foundation. So I'm going to zoom you guys a little bit in. Don't worry, we're getting personal here. It's a safe space. And I'm going to just apply them in order. So I'm going to apply first Custard, and this is in the shade 220N. And I'm just going to pump a little bit on my finger. Let's see. Come on. Okay, so here is Custard. I'm just going to apply it right here. Okay, a little thick, but it's okay. I like the consistency though, I will say that. I know this type of consistency is really good already. So that was Custard. We're going to do 230 because this is 240, I believe, yes. So that's 230, 220. Yes, so the first one is 220. That looks like my closest shade. This is 230. Okay. That one has like a little bit of a yellow undertone, so I might actually go with 230 because for me, I have like, I don't think it's olive tones, that's the correct term for me, but I don't have orange undertones, and I'm trying to stay away from orange undertones just so I don't look orange throughout the day. But I can definitely say that 230 has a little bit more like lighter undertones is what I'm trying to say. It's more yellow than orange. And then this is 240 in Toasted Coconut, right? Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this. I already know this isn't gonna match, but just for color reference for you guys, I'm gonna apply this. Goes a lot. That's 240. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do to be fun and spicy is blend 230. They're oxidizing. Ooh, okay. Do you guys see how lighter that is compared to the first two? So they definitely oxidize. I'm gonna go ahead and mix 240 and 230. So I guess I get like the perfect undertone for my skin. I guess I'll just put that on. Let me get like a little makeup wipey. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit of the 230 on my face. And then I'll go back in with 240 and just put a little bit more on my face as well. And I'm just gonna leave the 220 on my face. I don't really want to wipe it off and just cause some irritation on the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze all this water out that Samuel didn't in my freaking sponge. I'm just going to start blending this out with my sponge. Okay. It's very full coverage. I will say that now. It's very, very full coverage. I want to say it gets tacky really fast. It's one of those foundations that kind of dries down. So it did say that it doesn't dry down, but this one's definitely drying down on my skin at least. So I don't know. I kind of like it. It's light. It actually matches me pretty freaking well in person. Like, love that. So definitely 230 and 240 are my colors. I just have to mix them, which is no problem. I always love when brands send like 2 to 3 shades so I can mix them, or one or the other one is my shade. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the other side, but I'm going to be using a brush. So let me go ahead and apply some. I'm not going to apply too much. I'm going to see if we can build this foundation. I'm going to put a little bit of 230, making sure we don't apply the wrong foundations. And I'm going to blend that out with a brush. This is the Morphe. Oh my god, I think it's a Y6, but this is what it looks like. This is a really old brush, so I'm going to go ahead and just use that to buff this in. I've actually moved to brushes for foundation because I feel like they distribute the product a little bit better and they don't soak up as much product either. much as a sponge really. So I'm gonna see if we get the same amount of coverage or if it's a little bit more. Typically with matte foundations, I avoid using brushes only because of the stippling marks that it makes from the brush. But you can go back in over with a beauty blender, of course, and just blend that out. So I'm just gonna blend down the neck so it doesn't look crazy. And guys, I'm gonna use my little Fenty mirror because I don't have a mirror near me. My kimchi mirror finally gave out on me, so I need new batteries, but I haven't been able to buy any. But I'm gonna blend this out and just look closely at the skin. Okay, I like it. I think it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I really like the finish that it leaves on the skin. It doesn't look dry. So the one thing I will say is, if you watched my Juvia's Place video that went live on Friday, this foundation versus that foundation, that one pulls your texture versus this one actually looks like a filter on top of your skin. So I love this foundation. I know I always say like, oh, this could be my new foundation. Like, no, I'm never gonna pick like my forever favorite foundation. I've been obsessed with the Milk Blur Liquid lately, but this one, if my skin's gonna always look like a filter, I'm gonna probably use this one, and it's not too off on the color. They really did it with the undertones of the foundation, so I love that this looks really nice on the skin, and I actually feel really pretty because it's covering up all my redness and all of my pimples that I have right here. So love that. That's a good start. I'm gonna add it to my head, and I'm just gonna go over and do my concealer, my contour, because I want to see what it's like with other products. So I'm going to go ahead and do my forehead, and I will come right back. Alright guys, time for the concealer and the contouring. So I'm using my hydrating Fenty concealer. You already know I love this stuff. I'm going to just apply that in the regular areas. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and just apply my contour. And I'm just going to blend that out with my foundation brush. And I don't take any product on the brush. I just go in with whatever is left of foundation to really give that even base blend. So I'm just going to stipple this into the face. I don't drag. I more just push it into the skin, making it look less harsh on the face. Because what I'm starting to see is a little bit of resistance in blend, only because it is such a matte foundation that you need to do it like when it's like wet, like a freshly applied, because it's starting to dry down, which I don't mind actually, because that means that it's not going to budge throughout the day and it doesn't feel wet on the skin. It feels like very just like set and it's ready to go and wear. So if you're one of those girlies that just likes to apply foundation and go and doesn't really like to set it, I think this foundation is going to actually be pretty good for you. Actually blend out my concealer now. I think I also really love this foundation because I have really wrinkly under eyes, and this isn't giving me wrinkles. I accidentally got some foundation underneath my eye, like in my creasing area, and it's not creasing once in like ever. Like it's not, like there's no lines, anything. So I'm so freaking excited to see this wear throughout the day. Am I doing anything today? I don't really know. I'm not a person to go out right now, so I don't think I'm gonna wear it out. But when I do, hun, let's get the tea. And it's not setting in my forehead lines either, like the Juvia's Place foundation. So I really love that. You guys know, always know, I'm gonna go in with my Kimchi Puff Puff Pass Powder and Banana. And I'm just gonna use that same sponge. Go underneath my eyes, my head, blend it out, go on my chin, blend it out, go underneath my contour to be extra, and just go in with a little bit of powder like that, a little bit, and just really pack it underneath the eye. Even though I don't think we need to with this type of foundation, it's still always better to be safe and just set the under eyes. We're gonna go ahead with our blush and our powder contour and just do the same old. Y'all know the routine. I just like going in with any type of bronzing brush. Like my favorite, this is the Morphe R14. Gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Private Island. Just stamp it onto the skin. I'm gonna go in with my Kimchi blush. You guys know I love this blush. I need to hide my baby hairs because they are just exposing me right now. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of blush. Mine is broken, you guys remember. I'm just going to tap a little bit of this on the face. Go in with highlights, and this is really big for me because I want to know if my highlight's going to look as beaming as possible on this foundation. So I'm going to go in with my favorite, you guys know, my Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlighter, and I'm just going to try to open this, which I did. Pat my little finger in there. I love using my finger for highlight. It is my most recommended tool because you have your fingers, use them. I'm just gonna, like, you know, do that little face and just apply it like right there. Oh, you're right. Yes, it looks so nice. Okay, so this is highlight approved for making me look really glowy. And I also want to say, even though it's matte, it is very luminous. So the title of the foundation says it all, because look, I haven't applied any highlight on that side and I'm still getting a very nice glow. It doesn't look really dried out, it doesn't look, you know, patchy, or it doesn't look flaky, which is really important. My nose does not look flaky, so that is such a plus. So don't sleep on this foundation, guys. I'm already getting a really good review on it, and I don't lie to you guys as far as reviews. I'm always honest. You don't have to worry about that. You've seen it all. I've called out, you know, like products and what doesn't work on my skin, but it might work for you. So don't think that because something doesn't work on me, it won't work on you. That is never the case. So try it out if you want to, but most of the time it just doesn't work out for me, and that's okay. But that's also what I'm here for. I'm here to like help you with reviews and help you, you know, decide if you want to buy it or not, and not let the hype around it get to you. So I'm just going to apply this highlighter everywhere, but I think I need it, which is enough right there because I'm going overboard. Go over that with your blush brush. Always go back to blend it out a little bit, just in case you went a little too crazy. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my lips off camera. I'm going to add my beauty mark, and then we shall finish up the video. But so far, guys, I love this foundation. I think it's the prettiest foundation on the planet. So let me go ahead and finish up my face, and I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, so this is what the finished look looks like. I am so in love. Okay, like, let's just say that first of all. I'm in love. I don't see any imperfections. The only thing I will say is that I'm not gonna like sit here and say like my skin, like my little areas of course like pores aren't there. They're there, you can see them, it's normal. Okay, like let's just normalize textured skin, because my skin is not perfect, but with this foundation it looks really nice. So I will recommend these 100%. I believe that, like I said in the beginning, they were only $40, but I think it's worth it. You get a good amount of product as well. You get 1.18 fluid ounces. Let me just go ahead and zoom in with you guys. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, right here, textured like always. I always get a dark spot under here. That's not the foundation at all. I think I'm starting to get dark circles. Ew. But yeah, I am getting them. No problem though, they're a trend right now. I'm a little tired. I've been working on stop, but this is what the face looks like. Let me show you the side. I'm not trying to hide it for any reason. I think it looks really nice. The products blended really well. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. You're all in my business. I think the products did really well with this foundation. They didn't come out muddy. They didn't come out, you know, discolored. It didn't come out patchy. So I really do love the foundation. I think it really said it for itself. Like, we're feeling really pretty. I think it just looks perfect. So if you guys want to try out the foundation, I recommend it. You got it from me. It is Lauren approved. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I am overjoyed with the foundation that I cannot talk straight. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in bed, watch Netflix for the rest of the day, edit this video, and get it out for you guys. So I love you. Have an amazing day wherever you are, and peace out.